Hello and welcome to our preview for the FOMC rate decision. In terms of the backdrop of what we've seen in economic data of late for the United States, things have generally showed an improving picture in the economic environment in the USA. And most recently we saw that release of the non-farm payrolls, which came out at 282,000, which was much higher than most surveyed analysts were anticipating. That has been coupled with lights of strong retail sales and the core numbers that we saw just last week and inventory data, which has led to the Atlanta Fed's GDP Now tracker being revised up to the level of 1.9%. That has then prompted many to expect that this particular statement from the Fed will have a more upbeat tone on the economic outlook going forward. However, the Fed are very unlikely to really pre-commit to any definitive timeline for Fed rate liftoff. Just to recap in terms of where the market is priced at the moment, federal funds rate futures are still looking for an October timeline for the first hike in interest rates by the Federal Reserve, but most economists are anticipating September could well be a more opportune time for the central bank to strike. So again, we're looking out for an overall more upbeat assessment of where the economy lies now in this present time in June from where we did previously. However, they're unlikely to really pre-commit too much as they leave the door open so they can move policy and adjust it if needed and warranted going forward. In terms of the other things to look out for, we do also have the projections. This will be the first time we've seen them since March of this year. In terms of the employment and inflation situation, expect to be largely unchanged this time round. However, GDP will be one to watch, where 2015 could well be revised down given the weakness that was seen in first quarter growth in the US, which was possibly slightly more impactful or worse than what economists were predicting back in March when we saw the last projections. And then finally, we'll also get the press conference with Fed Chair Janet Yellen. She's pretty much a seasoned pro now in terms of delivering this conference, so we're not really expecting anything too much, but nonetheless, the market will undoubtedly be hanging on her every word if she does give any indications, particularly on this timeline for Fed rate liftoff. That pretty much concludes the summary for me for the time being, and I wish you all the best of luck trading the event. Thank you.